Why do I want to join outdoor rec? That's a great question. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light." Oh, man, that was a crazy dream. In all seriousness, none of these possessions mean anything. There's such a thing as all gear and no game. And I did bring out a bunch of props just because it's ODR. But I want to be a part of it because I believe my heart's in the right place. I know that in my life, the favor of the Lord's upon me and that He's called me to be a leader. And I say that humbly, and it's an extreme blessing. I try not to be arrogant about it, but I don't know. I just feel really called to help people achieve the best of their abilities, and imagine all that they could do when we work together. Because I've had people do that in my life, and so I think in my life, the next step would be ODR, and that's the best way to step out of my comfort zone and to really grow. And on top of that, I believe I have a lot of skills to offer the team, and I think that everybody would be better for me being a part of it. But really, I want to be a part of it because I just want to help people be the best that they could be. So in terms of my personality, I've taken a lot of those kind of tests. I've taken Enneagram, Working Genius, then DISC. DISC is dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. I'm 50% steadiness and consciousness, so I'm extremely reliable, but also aware of other people, so I'm never selfish and always thinking of all the possible outcomes of a situation. In terms of the Enneagram, I am 6 and 5, and then also 4. And so what that means is I'm loyal, introspective, and investigative. As I've talked about a lot in this interview, I really enjoy learning, and I just think that there's so much wonderful opportunities in the world that I think everybody has something to offer. That's a big part of it. And then working geniuses, my strengths are wonder and tenacity, so I can come up with great, extravagant ideas, but I also have the strength to get them done. So 3 words that I'll use to describe me is reliable, um, creative, and then integrous is probably what I would say. So, in terms of what me and my friends like to do, as with anybody applying to outdoor rec, I love the outdoors. I'm typically a little bit biased towards baseball because it's America's pastime, but I can honestly say my favorite thing for me and my friends to do is we do hiking, and we love road trips. So, just this past semester, we did Joshua Tree, San Diego, Mission Beach. We did Mount Humphreys. We've done multiple Sedona trips, a couple watering holes. Um, I don't know, a few of them are going to slip my mind, but we love traveling and just getting to see the wonderful world that has been created. So, how I lead is I want to be a launch pad or a bridge for others. I want to make them see the full capabilities of their potential. Anyone that crosses my path in life, I want them to be better for it. I want people to see that they're capable of much more than they thought. And that's why I lead, is I want to make people better. It's never about pointing to me. It's about pointing, look at what everybody else can do. So at the end of my life, on my tombstone to say, by faith, Noah trusted in God. And then he helped others see the best in themselves. So that's why I lead, is because I want other people to see all that they're capable of. For culture, I'll keep it simple. Iron sharpens iron. When we challenge one another and we keep each other accountable, then we'll undoubtedly be successful. Everybody has a unique perspective to offer, and I think a good culture is representative of that. If we compete to outserve one another, then the student body will all benefit as a whole. So I'll keep it short and say, as Jesus and Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided amongst itself cannot stand. And I think a culture should be representative of that. This is my best wilderness call. Drago! So I'm sure you noticed that I left out my response to how I improvise and overcome. So what I did instead was I created a challenge for myself when doing this video. So I didn't use anybody else, and I did everything myself, no tripods. All I did was use my phone and my creativity. So as I'm doing this process, I'm looking at my script here, and as I was going along, I recorded some moments of improvisation. So I thought this was a really creative way to show how I could improvise and overcome in this process. So for this shot, I wanted to get a view of the city, like me overlooking it to start the video. So I have the city in the background, and then I improvised by having two tables on top of each other so that I got the right height. So for my living room shots in the video, what I did was I put on my rotating fan and I taped the fanny pack to it so it gets the camera moving. So that's another way that I improvised. So another instance of me having to adapt, as I was coming to film the final shot of this video, I had to travel through 6 parking lots to get to Papago Park. Even the golf course is full. So we're gonna be walking a couple miles just to get one shot, but that's what it's all about, is having grit.